Thyroid. Thyroid is an interesting gland. It's located this area in front of your neck. And when I was in medical school, 1970s, I actually learned how to diagnose low thyroid without a blood test. Because the blood test was just coming out. And so in the beginning, I learned how to diagnose without a blood test. Later, the blood test came out, and all of a sudden, all these people that were doing great on thyroid were told, there's nothing wrong with you, the blood test is normal. And you take them off the thyroid, and they feel terrible. Didn't matter, the blood test was normal. So that was the quality of medicine back then. And it took about 20 years for us to get better blood tests that were more accurate, that didn't just measure the thyroid in the blood, but actually measured what the pituitary gland, the master gland at the base of the brain, what it thought was going on. Thyroid stimulating hormone is a factor that the pituitary sends out to send a signal to the thyroid, make more thyroid. When that signal is very high, it's because there's not enough thyroid getting into the cells, and the pituitary senses that. Much more accurate than just measuring thyroid hormone in the blood. So then all these people, all of a sudden, once again, were being treated with thyroid, and they felt a lot better. The complexity of thyroid is that at what number of the TSH should we start treating it? If the TSH is 6, everybody agreed, oh, they need to be treated, it's a very big signal. Then they said 5, then they said 4, then they said 3. The anti-aging doctors now say 2. Endocrinology hormone doctors will say 2.5. But there's no exact number, and clearly people feel better with a more youthful thyroid. When you get to be 80, you have a high TSH in general. 4, 3. When you're 20, you have a TSH that's 0.5 to 1 because you're making a lot more thyroid. So thyroid is something that can make people feel a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. You enjoy activity. If your thyroid is sluggish, you're just tired, you gain weight, you feel cold, and your brain is kind of sluggish. So we treat thyroid quite a bit. It's a very important hormone to treat, and as we get older, it's more and more common that we need to deal with thyroid problems.